So, it's World Cup season, and everywhere you look, people are talking about it. Living rooms are becoming stadiums. Group chats are becoming tactical analysis panels. People who haven't exercised since last January are suddenly explaining athletic performance like professional coaches, and somehow, every conversation eventually finds its way back to football. Meanwhile, there is another group quietly living among us, a mysterious group, a misunderstood group, a group that hears the words World Cup Final and responds with exactly the same level of excitement as hearing about a new brand of toothpaste. The people who simply don't care. Not a little, not secretly, not because they're pretending to be different. They genuinely couldn't care less. And if you've ever wondered why some people become emotionally invested in every match while others remain completely unaffected, the answer is surprisingly fascinating. Because according to various research into human behavior, this isn't really about football at all. It's about psychology. The strange thing is that many football fans assume everyone should be interested. After all, billions of people watch the World Cup. The atmosphere is electric. The stakes are enormous. Entire nations celebrate victories together. Surely everyone feels something, right? Well, not necessarily. According to research into attention and motivation, people naturally become interested in things that connect to their personal identities. In simple terms, people care about what feels meaningful to them, and meaning is surprisingly subjective. One person sees 22 athletes chasing a ball, another sees history, pride, competition, drama, national identity, personal memories, family traditions. The event is the same. The meaning is completely different. Think about it this way. Imagine someone shows you a 3-hour documentary about a niche hobby you've never heard of, maybe competitive pigeon racing or professional snail collecting. To the people involved, it's fascinating. To everyone else, it's a test of endurance. The World Cup can work the same way. If someone doesn't emotionally connect with football, they aren't experiencing the same event that fans are experiencing. They're watching 90 minutes of activity that carries little personal significance. And that's where psychology becomes interesting. Because the human brain isn't designed to care about everything. It's designed to filter, to prioritize, to decide what deserves attention and what doesn't. In fact, research suggests that attention is one of the most valuable resources humans possess. Every day, thousands of things compete for it. News, social media, work, relationships, entertainment, personal goals. The brain constantly asks, what deserves my energy? For football fans, the World Cup easily makes the list. For others, it doesn't. Not because they're wrong, not because they're boring, not because they're trying to be difficult. Their minds simply assign value elsewhere. Now here's where things become funny. Because people who don't care about the World Cup often develop a special skill during tournament season. The ability to survive football conversations. You've probably seen it. Someone is passionately discussing formations, tactics, and championship predictions. Meanwhile, another person is standing there desperately trying to contribute. They nod, smile, occasionally say things like, "Wow, interesting, that's crazy," without actually knowing what's happening. It's a social survival mechanism, and according to research into group behavior, humans often mirror interest when surrounded by enthusiastic people. Not because they're being dishonest, because fitting into a group feels comfortable. Nobody wants to be the only person standing silently while everyone else celebrates. But there is another reason some people remain disconnected. Research into personality differences suggests that individuals are motivated by different forms of stimulation. Some people love competition. Others love ideas. Others love creativity. Others love problem solving. Others love exploration. A football match may satisfy one person's psychological needs perfectly, while another person receives that same satisfaction from reading, creating art, building businesses, playing games, traveling, or learning new skills. The emotional reward simply comes from a different source. And yet, every World Cup season, something predictable happens. The non-football people start feeling slightly outnumbered. Suddenly, their social media feeds become football feeds. Their friends become football commentators. Their coworkers become football analysts. Their relatives become football prophets. Even people who normally discuss nothing but weather suddenly have strong opinions about international football. It's like society collectively agrees to join the same conversation for a few weeks, and if you're not interested, it can feel like accidentally walking into a movie halfway through. Everyone understands the plot, except you. Interestingly, various research into social identity suggests that large events create a sense of belonging. Humans naturally enjoy being part of something bigger than themselves. That's one reason sporting events become so powerful. They're not merely games, they're shared experiences, shared emotions, shared memories, shared celebrations. When millions of people experience the same moment simultaneously, it creates a unique psychological effect. Even people who rarely watch football sometimes get caught up in the atmosphere, not because they suddenly became football experts, but because humans are social creatures, and social energy can be contagious. But here's the part many people overlook. Not caring about the World Cup doesn't make someone less social, less intelligent, less interesting, or less fun. It simply means their passions live somewhere else. While one person memorizes player statistics, another memorizes historical events. While one person analyzes match tactics, another analyzes human behavior. While one person counts goals, another counts books they've read this year. People invest their attention differently, and that's perfectly normal. In fact, according to research into individual differences, diversity of interests is one of the reasons human societies function so well. Imagine if everyone cared about exactly the same thing. Every conversation would sound identical. Every career path would look the same. Every hobby would be shared by everyone. The world would become surprisingly boring. Different interests create different perspectives, and different perspectives make life more interesting. Besides, the people who don't care about football provide an important service during World Cup season. They're the only ones keeping other conversations alive. While everyone else is discussing penalties and predictions, someone still remembers that movies exist, books exist, science exists, psychology exists, and yes, laundry still exists. Unfortunately, no amount of football excitement has ever convinced dirty clothes to wash themselves. As the tournament continues, fans will celebrate. Predictions will fail spectacularly. Underdogs will surprise everyone. Favorites will disappoint somebody. And countless emotional roller coasters will unfold around the world. Meanwhile, millions of people will continue living their lives with complete indifference to the entire spectacle. And that's okay. Because the real lesson isn't about football, it's about people. The things we care about reveal something about who we are. The things we ignore reveal something too. And understanding those differences helps us understand each other a little better. Thank you genuinely for spending these few minutes with me. Whether you're counting down to the next match or couldn't name a single team if your life depended on it, I'm grateful you chose to spend your time here. If you enjoyed this psychological look at human behavior, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps more people discover these conversations and supports future videos like this one. Until next time, enjoy the World Cup, or enjoy completely ignoring it. Either way, thanks for watching.